Welcome back to the channel. My name is Soren, and in this video I'm going to be going over how you can profit more in your business. Now, what I'm primarily going to be going over in this video is my experience having run several small businesses and side hustles growing up to the current business that I help co-found and run today, Laney Media, and how I have grown it to be over a six-figure business in just the first 6 months. Now, I live and die off of one book when it comes to being able to profit in your business and knowing how to do it, and that is the book Profit First. I think this is an absolutely great book for any beginner in the industry, and I think it's really important. I've taken tons of accounting classes. Mercy, I almost have a degree in accounting, and I have a degree in finance as well. Not to mention my past experience. But in all the things I have read, learned, and studied, I have found that this book is, honestly, it's the most effective hands down. And this is because it makes it really simple. If you want to profit more in your business, you have to set aside what you want to profit. And it sounds really dumb. But if you want to profit 10%, if you're gross revenue, you need to set that aside. And then you need to figure out how to pay yourself and all of your other expenses from that. And it sounds oversimplified and stupid because in accounting, it works the exact opposite. You start with your sales revenue and you work your way all the way down to the bottom line, as people say, or your profit. And honestly, in most small businesses, if you don't decide what you want to profit in your business, you won't have any profit at all. And that's because you will end up finding expenses, or the money will go somewhere else, or you'll pay yourself with it, unofficially or officially. When you get into larger businesses, it's hard to do that. But for most people, most businesses in America are small businesses. They're family owned, and most businesses don't even have any employees in them or working for them. Which is why I think this book is so influential and so important. And to go over it, it really comes down to these simple principles. You have to decide how much you're going to profit. You need to, when you get that money, you need to set it aside, and it needs to go into a separate bank account, preferably not even in the same bank that you do the rest of your banking transactions in, because this makes it harder to access and you won't touch it. If you can easily access your money, you will spend it. You will find a way to use it, because that's just how we are wired as humans. And then you need to figure out how you're going to pay the rest of your bills and cover the rest of your expenses with the money you have left over. Now, granted, this seems crazy. Especially if you want to profit 15 or 20%, you might think, how am I going to do that? However, as soon as you do that, you're going to find you're spending money on a lot of things you probably don't need. If you're a small business and you're paying for a really nice office downtown, ask yourself, how many times are you actually taking meetings there? Could you take meetings at a really nice restaurant downtown instead that you don't have to pay for? Is $100 for lunch 2 or 3 times a month cheaper than that $1,000 or $2,000 you're paying for rent for your office? What about all of those countless subscriptions you have for your business? All of those multitasking and managing apps. Do you really need all of those apps? Or can you get away with just using Microsoft Teams and Slack? Ask yourself those questions and figure out what expenses you can actually cut from your business. This will not only make you more efficient as a small business owner, but it will help you profit in the end. Which, if you're not in business to profit, you shouldn't really be in business at all. No offense. And as greedy as that sounds, it's really not. If your business doesn't profit, chances are it's not going to stay in business. The average corporation in America doesn't live past 40 years old. And 80% of all small businesses fail within the first 5 years. And this comes simply down to the point they can't manage their finances in a way efficiently enough to remain in business. As a small business owner myself, I know that you have tons of love for your small business. And I'm sure you want to live for sure beyond that 5-year mark, and probably well beyond that 40-year mark. Hopefully within your family for generations to come. You ultimately have to learn to master your finances and how to turn a profit in your business. If you can do this, I can guarantee you'll make it further down the road than any other small business owner will. Once you apply these basic principles of deciding how much you're going to profit and set aside, read the book to find out further what you should do for your business and how you should allocate your funds and what your expenses should be and how much you should be paying yourself and all of that. So what do you do with this profit after you've been setting aside and working your tail end off for months? Well, every 3 months you should take what I would call a profit distribution. Of course, consult with your accountant on how to do this properly and legally. What are you going to do with this money? Spend it on yourself. Go on that vacation you wanted to, or whatever else. What's the point of building a business if you can't enjoy the money you make from it? Simple as that. I personally, what we do with our profit distributions is we spend it on reinvesting a lot of it into cash flowing assets that will provide us wealth for years to come. And of course, we do spend some of it on treating ourselves and things that we would like to do, such as living in Colorado. One of the things we're doing with one of our profit distributions this year is buying skis and ski passes to enjoy the beautiful outdoors here and, well, have fun. So let me know if you have any questions down below in the comments. I am more than happy to answer them for you to the best of my ability. This is what I have learned from my experience in life and running multiple small businesses and side hustles to growing this company that we have now. Thank you for watching. Make sure to hit that like button, smash the subscribe button, and of course, like I said, drop a comment below. It really helps me in the algorithm so I can get my content in front of more people and help them profit in their small businesses and build a financial future for themselves and their families. Thank you very much, and stay tuned for next time.